Morning all. So we have got a back mobility session today, so we're pretty much spending all our time down on the mats for this 20-minute session. So if you bring yourselves down right away, we're going to go lie on our back, arms out wide, feet and knees together. I'm just going to rock our knees side to side first of all, nice and gently, just to start to loosen up the back. Side to side, nice control, like so. A lot of these movements we're going to do for a good amount of time, so just relax, keep going with it, and I'll tell you when to change to a different exercise. So now to put your legs out straight, you're going to bring one leg up and then take it over to the side, keeping your shoulders pinned down. That's the hardest bit. Try not to let your shoulders come up, so keeping these arms nice and wide. Onto the other side, leg goes up and across, stretching out the back there, back to the centre and back down. Drifting side to side. Really focus on keeping those shoulders pinned to the floor. You're just looking up to the ceiling. I've been sitting down all day. Some of these exercises we want to take just to loosen up your back, feeling tight. I've been watching Netflix all day, considering the circumstances. We'll do one more on each side. So, we're going to lie on one side now, with both arms out in front of you. Bring one leg up to the side so your knees level with your hips. And you're just going to take this top hand and reach over behind you and stretch out like so. Again, getting both shoulder blades down to the floor. And then you're going to reach back forwards here. And we have 5 on this side. And then we're just going to swap it over and go 5 on the other side. Same again, both arms in front, knee up, and then open up the big stretch and back forward. Two more of this. So you can bring it onto all fours now, like so. It's going to arch and round the back here. Looking to move the whole body first of all. So I'm pushing with my shoulders, I'm tucking up my hips, I'm rounding up as much as I can, and I'm reversing it, I'm arching out like so. Big round, big arch, head comes up. Tuck the head when you round, look up as you arch. Keep it going nice and controlled. It's a bit tricky. We're just going to focus on the hips. We're going to try and keep the upper body stable as we just tuck the hips. and arched hips. Now there's a lot less movement going on here, which is really good for the lower back. He's tucking under those hips and then arching those hips, but the shoulders and upper back staying pretty much stable. Arching and rounding there. And then we're going to go for the upper back, so it's rounding up the upper back and arching the hips pretty much staying as they are. Again, you'll feel like you're not doing much movement here. That's how it should feel. We want to be able to move different parts of the back, have that control there. And then finally, we're going to pinch our shoulder blades. What we're looking to do is squeeze our shoulder blades back, drop our chest forward and in, whilst keeping the arms locked out and straight, and you round out, big rounding there. So shoulders drop back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and round out here. Pinch, and round. So we're going into a reach through next. So arm goes through, and hold that stretch for a second, and then when you come back up, your hand comes to your head, and you try and take that elbow to the ceiling, and you reach back, reach through. As you come up, hand to the head, elbow to the ceiling. I'll show you from a different angle. We'll do two more on this side. So reach through, hand comes up, elbow to the ceiling. One more on this side. And then we'll swap sides, so same on the other side, reach through. And elbow up. Last one. Good job. So I'm going to bring it back here. We're going to come into the child's pose like so. But what we're looking to do is take the knees a bit wider, dropping the chest right down, arms stay straight, and you're feeling that stretch in the shoulders and the upper back. And then we're going to round out forward into a cobra stretch with your arms locked out, looking forward, big arch in that back, and holding here. And then we're going to go back into that child's pose. Feel that stretch again in the shoulders. And then back into that cobra. One more time for these two. So back we go. And forwards. we're going to look to lift up into this downward dog position, where the bum comes up, back goes flat. You can bend your legs if you've got tight hamstrings, like I do, and just hold here. And then we're going to bring it back forward into that cobra, and just look over one shoulder, keeping the arms locked out, but allowing that twist in the back, just to feel that stretch down one side. And then we'll look over the other side. And we'll go back into that downward dog. Forward into your cobra again. Look over that first shoulder. And onto the other shoulder. We're going to bring it back into this child's pose. What we're going to do, we're going to have both hands in front. We're going to sweep one hand over right to the side, and then we're going to put our other hand on top whilst keeping the hips facing forward, so feeling a big stretch down the side. And you take it back to the middle, and we'll do the same on the other side. So keeping that back flat, hand goes right over, other hand comes on top, and feeling this stretch down in the lat, like so. And bring it back to the middle. I'll give you another view, but exactly the same again. So flat down here, hand comes over to the side, and other hand on top, feeling this stretch right down here. And then back to the middle. This hand goes over, this hand on top, feel that stretch there. We're going to go 2 more times on each side. Back to the middle. And over to the side. One more time. And over to this side again. So, and I'm going to go into a pigeon stretch. So, you come into this press up position here, and bring this knee into the middle, and the foot comes through, and then we're going to sit down into that stretch. You can keep your hands down here. We've got this knee right in the middle, and the foot's through to the side here. And you're just going to keep up stretching out down in this glute here first of all. We're going to change it up slightly in a second. Just get used to this stretch first of all. And then we'll take it over to the other side. So press up position, knee comes in the middle, foot goes through, and we're sitting down, feeling this stretch in the glute down here, like so. And then we'll swap sides again. This time, once you're in that position, we're going to slide the hands out forward and lie right down onto that knee. And just relax down here. And then we'll swap sides. knee in the middle, get into that position, and then slide those hands forward. And then go one more time on each side with this. So back onto that first side, slide it down. And then onto the other side. Cool. Now if you stand yourselves up, we're going to go for a nice wide stance first of all, and we're just going to hang the body down like so. Hands in the middle, hanging from the hips so the legs are staying straight. I'm just rounding from the bottom to the back. And we're going to roll back up. We're going to go feet nice and close together and roll down again. Again, legs stay straight, hanging from the hips. Roll back up. We'll take them wide again. Hang yourself down. And we're going to drift over to one side. And drift over to the other side. Once more on each side. So back over. And back across. Back to the middle. And roll up. Now we're going to take one leg over the other. The back leg here is staying straight, whereas this leg can be slightly bent, the one in front, and you hang down again. Hanging from the hips, this leg straight, hanging from the hips, feeling that stretch in the lower back, as well as up this back leg. It's hanging down, relaxing the spine. We're going to uncross the feet and hang more here. And you can take this foot over, same on the other side. And we're going to roll back up, keeping the feet crossed. And then we'll roll back down on this side. Hang here for a second. Looking to target the sides of the lower back here, being that stretch. And then uncross the feet and just hang. And onto the side. Feet crossed. And you're just going to bring it down onto your knees. Just going to big reach over with the side. Put your hand on your hips, or you can just have both hands out like so. Look to stretch out this side here. Bring it back to the middle. Again, use the hand on the hip if you need to, but otherwise having both hands out, big stretch down by the side. We'll go each side once again. Now you can do this one standing up if the kneeling is uncomfortable, but what kneeling allows you to do is take the hips and any movement from the legs out of it, so you just focus on the torso. And over again. And then finally, we'll take it into a little core twist on the knees if you can. Just loosening off. There we go, guys, well done. That's 20 minutes all on the back, or pretty much. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you tomorrow for a conditioning session.